education and upbringing of my children. बच्चों को कैसे पढ़ाए, कैसे बड़ा किए, उसके बारे में है. This is from the book Dr. R.N. Jha. This is also partly written by me also, became retired professor of English. When I left India for Canada and England, my children were small. The second daughter, Anita, was 6 to 7 years old. The youngest son, Santosh, was 4 years. I left them and went to Canada. While working in that country, I was very eager to finish my training and education and go back to my country. But there was a problem in Canada and I had to move on to Great Britain, England. When in England, my wife and children joined me. My children were admitted to a primary school. The education was not completely free. I had to pay for tiffin and transportation to school. ये इंग्लैंड की पढ़ाई का है. I mentioned earlier, Dr. Mrs. Agrawal was working with me at Midstone Hospital. She and her husband, also an MBBS doctor, both guided their children. But the children were not learning as much as they were expected. I was pondering over all this when I got my appointment for Bhagalpur Medical College. And I came to Bhagalpur. When I settled down, my family joined me. They came, and the very next day, my two daughters, they came, and the very next day, I took my two daughters to Mount Carmel School. We entered the main hall of the school. The sisters were there. My daughters met them. The children had come from England, and the way they spoke impressed the sisters. They immediately agreed to admit my daughters. But when I came to know that the school had no affiliation for science teaching, we all came back disappointed. I got my two daughters admitted to Christ Church Girls High School, Bhagalpur, run by the Christian missionary. Both my daughters passed out from this school in first division without any problem. The youngest, my son Santosh, no, I'm not omitting, I'm omitting all this. I come to page and now I come to here. I come to this paragraph. Now all my children were at TNB college for further studies. At that time, the college had no provision for bus. I had to arrange for my own car and a driver. I did that, and after that, there was no problem. As regards teaching help, I engaged different university teachers who gave private tuition to my three children, Rita, Anita, and Santosh. Their living at home and going to college was not a problem at that time. There was no hooliganism on roads or the campus. Discipline among students was good. Things were not as bad as when people feel no hesitation in throwing acid on girls or using knives and bullets to kill them. God was very much helpful to me. My two daughters passed zoology honors from TNB College. The eldest, Rita, got married, and I thought she would go do her highest education from Raju University. The eldest Rita got married, and I thought she would do her higher education from Raju University, as her husband was in Coal India and posted near Ramgarh. The eldest daughter Rita got married, and I thought she would do her higher education from Ranchi University, as her husband was in Coal India and posted near Ramgarh. I don't know why Rita did not go for further studies. She remained a housewife. Many times when she is in a problem, she accuses me that I did not take interest in her studies. Her younger sister Anita has become a doctor. Rita has a philosophic bent of mind and will talk on any subject with confidence, but she could not make a career for herself. A career would have given her engagement, stability, dignity, and a meaning to her life. But the circumstances were such that she remained a housewife. She manages her family and the family of her son, who is a doctor. That's all. Thank you for this sitting.